everyone, welcome to YourPedia and this is Shikha. So friends, if you are also shortlisted for AESRB, that is Assam Engineering Service Recruitment Board for the post of lecturer, I would say this particular video is going to help you out to ace your interview, as I'm going to provide you a list of most important expected HR question for that. Even that HR question will be from different domain. That would be generic, related to teamwork, related to, I can say, your Assam Public Service Commission, or I can say Assam Recruitment like Engineering Service Recruitment Board, related to your post, related to roles and responsibilities, and lot of things are there, right? So let's get started without wasting any time, and please be with me till the end of video. And this documentation is carrying a lot of things, so please download this documentation from YourPedia panel and can practice it out. Okay, so let's get started. Basically, this is most expected HR question for interview, and this we are going to be cover in this particular video. Generic HR about Polytechnic Institute in Assam, where you have to be go with the as a lecturer, vocational education, government initiative schemes, role of lecturer, NEP 2020, Assam state welfare policies, AESRB, teaching methodology skills, class management, about Assam state, and miscellaneous question, right? Starting with the generic HR question. See, generic HR question always starts with your introduction, that briefly introduce yourself. What are your hobbies? What are your interest, strength, weakness? Why do you want to join AESRB? Basically, what is the role of lecturer? Why do you want to be a lecturer? These are some generic question, I can say. Okay? Why do you want to join a Polytechnic Institute in Assam? Right? What do you know about AESRB and what its role in technical education? How you how will you contribute to improving the quality of technical education in Assam? Okay? Handling different students, what learning paces you need to be learned in your class, biggest challenges in teaching Polytechnic students, right? And how do you stay updated with the latest developments in your subject area, right? How you're going to be ensure student, like the practical knowledge along with the theoretical concepts. And of course, what strategies would you use to improve the placement rate of students in your department? So these are some generic questions, I would say, talking about Polytechnic Institute in Assam, where you are going to be as a lecturer. So you must aware about the Polytechnic Institute of Assam, as there is a different criteria from the schools, from the different colleges, like that. So yes, Polytechnic education system in India, Assam, what do you know about that? How it is, how these Polytechnic institutes are contributing in technical education, in vocational education, I can say in practical knowledge. What are the major challenges faced by Polytechnic Institute in Assam? Okay? And can you name a few well-known? Means you should be aware about the names of the Polytechnic colleges as well. What is the role of Director of Technical Education Assam, DET? Okay? And yes, how it is different from an engineering college. What are the career prospects of the student completing a diploma from Polytechnic Institute, and what industries and sectors are most benefited from this diploma holders in Assam, right? How do you see the future of Polytechnic education in Assam? So these are related to Polytechnic Institute in Assam, that how it is different from other colleges, other courses, basically how it is going to be like give you that kind of things. Then it comes to vocational education. Yes, we are focusing towards the vocational education. So basically we need to be aware about this. What is vocational education? What do you understand by this? Why it is important in India and in Assam, basically? So what role does it play in education? All of these questions are very basic related to vocational education. Then it comes to different from traditional higher education se kaise different hai. Then what are the some vocational training programs available in Assam? Okay? How does it help in reducing unemployment in Assam? And what steps can be taken to improve the quality? Then it comes to industry partnership. I can say apart from that, how we can encourage students to pursue vocational education, as we used to be take out of the social stigma that these are low skills courses, right? That people used to be think over that. So that we need to be change it out, and we need to prepare this question as you're going for a lecturer post. Challenges in implementing vocational training in rural Assam, okay? And how can vocational education be made more attractive and financially viable for students? What is the role of AICTE in vocational education and skill development? Talking about if you are a native of Assam and you are going for this post in Polytechnical Institute as a lecturer, so you must aware about the government schemes, regulations related to Polytechnic Institutes, related to Assam, and lot of things are there. Okay? So government schemes क्या हैं to support technical education in India and Assam, central level पर and state level पर. Then it comes to what do you know about Skill India Mission and what is, like, you know, what are its impact of on technical education. Right, then it is Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. How does it contributing to vocational training? AICT's National Vocational Education Qualification Framework. What is this? Then what role does NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, play in technical education? And Smarg Shiksha Abhiyan, how does it benefiting polytechnic students? And what government policies support entrepreneurship for polytechnic graduates, right? How does the Startup India, what do you know about Startup India, and how does it, you know, how does this initiative benefiting polytechnic students in Assam? How can Atal Tinkering Labs in Assam's Polytechnic helps in innovation? And what government schemes support faculty development in polytechnic institutes? So yes, these are some questions related to government schemes and I can say regulations. Then it comes to lecturer. See, whether you are a lecturer, you are a mentor, you are a teacher, or yes, when you are in a teaching profession, basically, you need to be very much, I can say, clear about your roles and responsibilities. You should be empathetic, you should have a good communication skills, you should have a good confidence level. Plus, you should be engaging with the audience, with your students, with the class as well, right? So, about your roles and responsibilities, what can be the important HR question? Here is on the screen. See, this is what do you think is the most important responsibility of a polytechnic lecturer? Now, these are asking, you know, this question are asking basically specifically related to polytechnic. Okay? Then it comes to how do you ensure the students stay motivated in technical subjects, because sometimes in technical subjects when students are studying like that, they used to be feel very depressed, they used to be feel very confused that we are not aware about that, and you know, I don't want to be the part of this technical things like that. So this is the responsibility of a lecturer as well. If that student is studying that subject, we need to be, you know, I can say generate interest in that. Techniques would you use to simplify difficult technical concept? Okay, how do you plan to make your lectures interactive and engaging? What is the role of lecturer play in shaping students' career aspiration? How do you help students struggling with practical lab work? And how do you balance with theory teaching plus practical application? How do you handle students who lack interest in that subject? And how do you going to maintain discipline, update yourself with the latest development in your subject? NEP 2020, yes, we need to be aware about that very carefully. Why? Because NEP 2020 changed, I can say, education curriculum in a very vast manner. So yes, whether you are going to teach in a polytechnic college, in an engineering college, or anywhere else, you need to be aware about this. What are the key highlights of NEP 2020 regarding technical education? How does NEP 2020 integrate vocational education into mainstream education? Role of multidisciplinary education in NEP 2020, and how does this emphasize skill-based learning? How can Polytechnic Institute align their curriculum with NEP 2020 objective? And yes, how does NEP 2020 promotes flexibility in higher education? How does what does NEP say about academic credit transfer and multiple entry exit options? How can online and blended learning be incorporated in polytechnic teaching as per NEP 2020, right? So how it is encouraging entrepreneurship and innovation? So yes, these are some questions related to NEP 2020. Assam state welfare policies. So yes, this is you must aware about the policies and frameworks of your own state, that is Assam, right? It's very disturbing if you are not aware about, if you are not in touch with that, right? So please make sure you are preparing these things. How does the Assam Skill Development Mission help polytechnic student? Okay. What government schemes in Assam support students from economical weaker background? And how does the Assam government promote women's education? What are the state sponsored scholarship for polytechnic student? How does it supporting entrepreneurship among technical graduates? Okay. What are the employment opportunities for diploma holders in Assam? And how does the Assam industrial policy impact technical education? how does these institute contribute to socio-economic development of Assam as well. Now this is related to Assam Engineering Service Recruitment Board, the organization. What is the role of this in technical education? How does this recruit faculty for Polytechnic Institute? Eligibility criteria to become a lecturer, okay? And how does this ensure quality teaching standard? How does this collaborative with AICT and other education bodies? What is the impact of AESRB on higher education, like technical education in Assam? And how does it supporting faculty development and training? Recent initiative, recent objectives, projects, ये आपको पता होनी चाहिए. How does it improving the recruitment and training process of faculty? Then it comes to teaching methodology, skills and class management. See, these are something very important HR question you must prepare for your lecturer post, right? About teaching skills, methodology, board management, class management. These are something the core domain of your teaching aptitude, or I can say for your lecturer post. ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से prepare करने हैं. ये question आपको वो ज़रूर पूछे जाएंगे. आप इसमें आपका gesture, posture, आपकी leadership qualities, आपका behavioral part as a teacher, बहुत सी सारी चीज़ें check होती हैं. How do you handle a large classroom with students of different learning abilities? How do you incorporating practical learning in your teaching? How do you plan use technology in your teaching? Okay, how do you access students' understanding of a topic? How would you encourage students to participate in classroom discussion? How do you plan lessons to maximum student engagement? Strategies to improve students' problem solving skills. How would you handle students who are consistently underperforming? The students who are under motivated, I can say very, those who have their very low morale basically. How are you going to be deal with that? As you are a class teacher or you are a subject teacher of that student. Okay? So what steps do you take to ensure discipline in your classroom, and how do you handle diverse student backgrounds in your teaching aptitude, in your teaching style? About Assam state, yes, this time from wherever you belongs, when you mentioned in your introduction, I belongs to Assam, I belongs to this place particularly. So yes, this is your soft HR part. They used to be asked what is the speciality about your state, what are the government initiative taken into Polytechnic Institute by Assam, right? What is the education literacy rate there, I can say, what is the population rate there, and all these things are there. So yes, what are the major industries in Assam? Then it comes to Assam's economy. How does Assam economy benefit from technical education? Then it comes to how does Polytechnic education help in Assam industrial development, employment opportunities for technical graduates in Assam. Okay? Assam state education policy क्या है, and how does this is supporting the development of IT sector? What steps should be taken to improve technical education infrastructure in Assam? Assam's demographic structure, challenges in rural education, natural resources used for technical innovation, right? Introduction to Assam and significance in India, means about Assam, how does it formed, when it has been established as a separate state or like that. Assam shares its border with neighboring countries or Indian states, that you need to be aware about that. Major rivers flowing through, geographical features of Assam, okay? And Assam is prone to floods and landslides. What measures can be taken to mitigate this? ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Then it comes to tea industry shape Assam's economic growth and employment basically. I hope you guys are aware about the Darjeeling tea. Then it comes to Assam is a strong oil and natural gas sector. Can you explain its importance? Challenges in Assam's economy and rich cultural heritage. It is known for that. So yes, traditional art forms, you can, if you can give some name. Major festivals celebrated. How does Bihu differ from other festivals in Assam? Okay? Few famous personalities from Assam in the fields of literature, art or politics. Language, you can also mention it out. District, how many districts are there in Assam? Most economically developed district. Literacy rate, I have just discussed with you. Major tribal communities of Assam. Current Chief Minister and Governor of Assam. Okay? Few important Cabinet Minister of Assam you need to be aware. And Assam government, how does it supporting the development of polytechnic education, right? Then it comes to miscellaneous question. This is what motivates students to take part in extracurricular activities. How can industrial training program can help in polytechnic students? what is the role of internships play in student career development, job placement, okay, soft skill and communication play in technical education, what is the role of that, and how do you help students in their personality development as well, how do you guide students towards entrepreneurship and startup, and how do you help students to manage stress and workload, and how you're going to guide them, assist them in preparing for competitive exams, right? So yes, these are some miscellaneous questions. So yes, more or less we have covered everything in this particular video related to different HR domain of Assam, I guess, and this is going to help you out in every different domain basically related to AESRB, technical, I can say education, I can say teaching methodology, skills development, personality development, generic HR, lot of things are there. So yes friends, please prepare these questions and frame your answers, then practice those answers, those questions with YourPedia mentors by taking different HR sessions, mock sessions. We will help you out, will assist you out that how and what can be the ideal answer for that question. So yes, please don't forget to download this documentation from YourPedia panel and prepare it well. All the very best.